Welcome to Gamescom. We're here checking out Deadpool in the mini Activision Expo thing that they've got downstairs, and I've managed to pull Sean away to talk about Deadpool. Sean, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about the game?
Sure. My name is Sean Miller. I'm the game director for Deadpool at High Moon Studios. We're really excited because Deadpool is one of these characters that's been a long time waiting for his own video game. He's been such a popular character in other games, and nobody wants this game more than Deadpool, actually.
It's really interesting to see all the stuff that he's in, like the Wolverine versus Hulk thing that he was in, and all of the comic books and all that stuff. Whenever he does appear, it always gets a good fan reception. So the fact that he's main starring in something now, video game wise, people are just like, yes.
And the things that he's become really famous for are the things that we're really looking forward to bringing in. I think the reason people really like to see him show up in a Hulk versus Wolverine or in other people's video games is he turns it on its head a little bit. He doesn't behave. He's crazy. He's wacky, and he doesn't behave the way that other superheroes do. So it opens things up a little bit. And so having his own game, we're not getting rid of that. We still have plenty of those types of things. In fact, I don't think it would be a good Deadpool game if we weren't doing that kind of stuff.
It's true. Like some of the things I know from the comic book, that's one of the very few that I do try to even collect these days, and it's he gets paid by PayPal and all this kind of crazy stuff. But we just got done watching the presentation, and it was insane. Some of the things that were in there. Am I allowed to mention certain things from it?
Yeah.
The very pop culture references come across a lot, and there of course is the one when he's on the main menu screen that was there, which was he pushed the elevator button, and then as he was going down, Terminator music in the hand and the thumb. It's really those kind of moments that make Deadpool. Yeah,
you know, Deadpool, that's part of what makes him special is he pokes fun at popular culture, he pokes fun at video games, at comics. That fourth wall thing where he's also aware of the world outside, and he's aware that he knows that he's in a comic book.
Yes.
You know, these are all the things that we get to make fun. We get to make fun of and have a great time with. He can tease you as the player. He can tease us as the developer.
He even teases himself. You've really kept it true to that. I mean, there was the moment of fourth wall breaking where there was the punching the guy in the face, and you held off the button for a moment, and he turned around and was like, "We're waiting," and then kept going. But because you've got all three personalities in there, so to speak, him and the two voices in his head, so you're really going with the true Deadpool. Yeah,
we wanted to marry the comic book Deadpool with the video game Deadpool. I mean, we went going back to his roots, and Marvel is really excited for us to be going in and sort of delivering that core Deadpool. It doesn't mean that we're not looking to some of the other cool wackiness that he's already done in video games as well. It's sort of bringing those two together and all in something new. We're not doing an existing story. We're doing a brand new story, and we're working with Daniel Way, who of course is the writer for Deadpool.
Yep.
So he helps make sure that there's a real authenticity to the things that we're doing, and I think it's going to be a really fun experience.
You mentioned Marvel. Are we going to see guest stars in the game or any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, a huge part of the fun with Deadpool is
the fact that he hates most of the other heroes, especially Wolverine.
That either he hates them or they hate him.
Oh, yes.
And sometimes they love and hate him at the same time. I mean, everybody knows he's really good at his job.
Yes.
They may not just like what that job is. And I think that's part of the fun. See him bouncing off of these other characters in the Marvel Universe. You'll see some iconic characters, villains and heroes that Deadpool is going to be playing with in the game. So,
do you want to name drop some of them, or do you want to keep that hush-hush for now?
We want to keep most of them hush-hush right now. Of course, we have shown Psylocke, and then we have mentioned Wolverine a time or two. So I think there's probably a good chance he'll be around in there somewhere.
Okay. So, of course, given that Deadpool does things by his own rules, and as you said, he's basically making the game. It's not you guys that's making it, it's him.
No, yeah, he's in charge. Deadpool's telling us what he wants in the game, and that's what we're putting in. Yeah.
With that in mind, how sandboxy are we going to see this game be? I'm going to guess not complete open world, but what are we going to get?
No, we're not doing an open world game, although that's a really exciting opportunity for Deadpool. It's really hard to deliver a really authentic, in-depth experience that way, and we want to be able to have things that you do that really mean something in the game. And so although the story does have a linear quality to it. Deadpool isn't linear about anything that he does. No. So there's a lot of bouncing off of the walls that you'll do that breaks that up. It's not a purely linear story, but it's definitely not a sandbox experience.
I think that's the right way to go, though. I mean, if you were going to try and do open world, it would dilute it. You'd have to put too much over too wide an area.
Exactly.
And you
don't get the concentration of
you wouldn't get the true Deadpool.
Yeah.
But this way you're getting the real Deadpool, because you can focus it down. You can have so many pop culture references, so much hilarity, and so many interesting, crazy things going on.
Well, and the things that he does, he's got some pretty wacky things that he does in the game, and you won't know whether they are actually ultimately going to pay off until they do. That's the cool thing. Deadpool is going in 100 different directions at once, and even Deadpool doesn't know how it's all going to come together.
No, it's crazy.
But it always does in the end. So that's going to be exciting.
So do you want to give a bit more information about the website that people can go to find out more, and what kind of schedule you're working to?
We'll be out on the 2013 on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. We're not confirming any other platforms at this point, but we're not denying any other platforms at this point either. So the website is deadpoolgame.com. We also have a Facebook page for the Real Deadpool, the Real Deadpool, and Twitter. You can get all that information from the website.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.